break.
Morning, afternoon, evening, depending on where you're at. This is Razor. This is the first of many tutorial videos I'm going to do on 17.8. We are going to take a village building tactical approach to this. My plan is to cover every feature that's been added since the last release, including a recap of what was in previously, and just go through system by system and play it by ear. So first thing we're going to do is generate a new world. You're going to name your world, and obviously I have Razor's Edge used, so let's do Razor's Edge main. No, Razor's Edge plus. We're running out of characters. You know what? Let's call it. Wow, I didn't realize it would take so long to come up with a name. How about Razor's World? There we go. And Razor. I typically leave the 1,000 is a good number depending on your system. I do 60-minute days. I like to start in the summer, early summer, spring, because of it does have seasons now, so you'll notice that it's going to snow. Keep the animals the same. Ships are going to have every 3 hours. That's the waves of new people coming in. And we're going to do a build of 10, because now if I was going to do this for my own personal, I do just ×1. I like the long periods of time, you know, of development. It's realistic. It's not a race. It's not the intent of this game. But for purposes of this tutorial and adventure we're going to go on together, let's do ×10 so we get some pretty quick building. And then we hit next. That's going to present us with the customization of our character. I'll hit random a few times. I usually just hit it until I get a bald guy, because I'm a bald guy. I've been bald since I was 19 and in the military. You know what? That's taking too long. Let's just let's make him bald. How about that? There we go. He's bald now. And let's give him a goatee. There we go. All right. That's pretty much me, except for the gray. I'm gonna go with the black hair. And then let's go to next. All right. So villager. First thing you're going to need is a scholar. You're going to need a worker and a taskmaster. And that's it. So now we're going to start out. We're going to be on a ship. We're going to be in a random location heading to land. Hopefully not too far. Likes to do that to me. Kaifi's last released got rid of the stuttering on the ship. It's quite nice. I'm going to go to the front. Looks like I know where we're at. We're near the sandy beaches of the map. We can take a look here just to show you. We're going to be on that bottom peninsula. I'll take that. I like that. And we've now hit landfall. I'm stuck on the ship. Let me out! Alright. So you'll see these guys, they're just wandering. If you don't do anything really quick, they're going to start plopping down a settlement. So this is a race to the finish line, folks. This is a huge flat area. I'm going to get close to some of these trees. Resources around is a must. You don't want your people like wandering off and getting slaughtered. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to drop under the settlement tab our well. And this is actually where the save game comes in, and it's Razor's World. It's like Wayne's World, Wayne's World. And we've got our village. Alright, we'll get the board up real quick for quests. I like to put that somewhere close to the well. Alright, we got that down. That's really all we need now to start attracting some of those 20 we just landed with. They're going to walk off. We may lose a few of them. That's okay. Let them go. They're soon going to learn. They're going to starve to death on their own. And then we're going to drop the common house. The Q and the E key spin the building, so kind of position things the way you like it. And we've got our frame there. We need 15 logs. It's quite painful when you don't start out with the perks. In your inventory, you're going to start out with this. Couple logs, picks, a dagger for defense, and a torch. I found I really don't need the torch. It's not that dark in a mountain. And we're going to need some logs here. So I'm going to pause periodically because I don't need to bore you with random babble. I'm going to collect some logs. As you can notice, without the chopper perk, it's quite slow. So I'm going to pause here, cut down, get the wood we need to get that common house up so we got a place to sleep. And I will be right back. Here comes one log. Boom. Alright, I'll be right back. As I was cutting wood, I thought I'd point out when new villagers come, they'll actually come up and bow to you. And then they'll start off on their working. Just in the time it took me to cut one log, you can see structures already starting. Scaffolding's popping up. I'll show you something real quick. We're not going to have any place to build, but let's go ahead and put that log in real quick. So I'm going to plop. Oh, I guess I didn't even cut down on wood. I got 6 in there so far. But if you go up to the job board, I'll show you that real quick. This is called the notice board. You notice it was the second thing that you put down. This is what people want. So we got 16 of those original, and our prosperity's rich. These are the quests that you can actually pick off. You can start building suitable places. I'm interested in the common house because I really want a bed to sleep in. But, and you can see the houses are increasing, so they're just building. This is all real time. You don't have to refresh. If we go to management, we can see what the settlers' gold count is. We can see that the common house is yes, but it's unfinished. We can see the happiness. Right now they're at 23%. They're not too happy. They don't have any food, protection. We don't have any guards. I mean, it's just horrible, horrible condition for these 16 folks. I feel so bad for them. You know, life must go on. They're just going to have to deal with the painful leadership process that we go through of trying to. I'm not sure. This is what we call a chain gang. They are very busy. Very busy. He's a supervisor. We got a few supervisors here, but they're digging. I think they're looking for gold, something. I'm not sure what. So we can cross off the notice board. We've explained that. Now we'll go back to that a lot during the time of this tutorial. We got 11 more settlers. you'll notice pop-ups will come up. New village founded. That's going to be your competitors or your allies as time goes on. But those are people that are founding around you, founding villages. So just keep that in mind. It's nothing you did wrong, and it's certainly not a threat yet. But it is dark. It's getting dark on us. Really going to show off the weather too. That's something that I was really excited when Kaifi introduced storms and wow, that just popped up right in front of us. That's just amazing. So you can see when you're on that 10, it's just complete and utter out of control. I'm hitting E, by the way, to apply that wood. And you can rebind these keys. Nothing's set in stone. You have the flexibility to do anything you want. Any keys. And see, there's another village that's just popped down. We can take a look at the map and we can see. We did reduce during development the nutrition gained and healing from berries. There was a lot of complaints about how much hunger and healing that particular resource would do. So I found that, you know, gathering seeds, which you can also eat, but it does put some importance on killing meats and things like that, you know, animals, and cooking. It gives it more value for more healing. Let me finish chopping these trees down, and I will be back shortly with a common house, and we can sleep, and we'll continue on. Okay, I got the common house built through the night, and I slept. As you'll notice, I'm a little hungry, so having the common house, those are the core things we really wanted to focus on. Now we need to really skill up. So I'm probably going to skill up, knocking out some of these. We can build houses. You have to look at what you can do with the 3 perks that you have. And we can build a few houses, so we can knock out some of the ones that say, you know, build me a house. I don't know if we can build a shop. I believe not. We actually have to, we're going to have to gain a few levels before we can build that shop. That's the one we want. So we want the worker, and which we have, and then the trader. So we're going to need that trader perk. And then we can build a shop. Those are going to be important because that's really what gets your economy thriving. After the shop perk, we're gonna build a bakery, and that's really what feeds your villagers. So that's going to be my focus: is housing, a shop for trading to get the market going. And just look at this. Look at all the scaffolding we got going up just in a day. People just couldn't wait on me. We already have a building built, which is a farmer. This is a farmer building right here. You'll see the seed table there. So we've got a farmer here who's going to be growing crops for our village, we need a place for him to sell his goods, or he's going to start taking his goods to other villages. So we're gonna get that shop up, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to work right now on gaining some levels. The only way to get the points to put into the perks, these right here, is to actually gain levels, and you can see I'm under halfway to level 2. So we're going to focus on that, and then we'll be back for part 2, and we'll keep going from there. So until then, until I get part 2, I'm going to go ahead and post this one up so you can start watching and get people interested, and we'll get this thing going. Thanks.
Break.